Welcome, everyone, to Archangels Live. I'm your host, Tom, and today I'll be talking about the giraffe, and my friend Sky is over my shoulder. We will start off today, as always, with Archangel Michael, calling him to protect us from darkness and negativity from anyone. Michael, come with your sword of light, your suit of armor, and with your countless legions of angels to light, to guard, to rule, to guide, to protect, and defend us now and always. Come, Divine Master of Supreme Divine Protection, strike away any negative or dark energy from us at all times. Strike away all times needed, all energy that belongs to others, that it will no longer affect us in any way. We do not accept any energy from others unless it is loving and in the highest vibrations of the highest God. Envelop us in your divine wings. Wrap them completely around us and enclose us in your protective energy. Always, at every moment of each day and each night. We ask these things as we do all things in God's name. Excuse me. And we'll be talking about the giraffe and also the okapi. This is an okapi, and most of you probably know what a giraffe looks like. If you do not, there is one over my left shoulder. The giraffe and the okapi are the last surviving representatives of a once highly diverse family. They have long legs, a long, narrow head with small horns, and a peculiar lobe lower canines. The giraffe, with its distinctive long neck, is the tallest living animal. Males can reach 18 feet. The five species together, known as the giraffids, differ in their behavior and ecology because the giraffe lives in woodland savanna in Africa and south of the Sahara, while the okapi inhabits rainforests in the northeastern Democratic Republic of Congo. With front legs longer than the back legs, the front parts of the giraffe and the okapi are raised to facilitate easier browsing. The giraffe has especially long front legs, and these are surprisingly sturdy. They are sometimes used in defense. One kick can kill a lion. All species have a long neck, but what is unexpected about the giraffe's usually lengthened neck is that it contains only 7 vertebrae. Each vertebrae is greatly elongated, however. In the giraffe, both sexes have horns, while only the male okapi has horns. The horns are different from those found in other mammals in that they form as cartilage, turn to bone from the tips down, and are covered with skin. Giraffids have a thick hide to help ward off predators. The okapi has a velvety, dark brown coat with white stripes on the haunches and upper legs. The legs are white below the knees. Giraffes have spotted coats, the pattern of which varies according to location. Both species have a long, copiously tufted tail. The giraffe and the okapi have contrasting social systems. Giraffes have home ranges on average approximately 62 square miles. When these overlap, loose associations of up to 25 individuals form. The composition of these herds changes daily. Males are non-territorial, but the dominance hierarchy is determined in a ritualized fight called necking. Two adult males stand side by side, alternately swinging their heads and hitting each other on the neck. Male giraffes have extra bone all over the skull, which provides reinforcement. Only males of high social standing have the right to mate. The okapis, on the other hand, are mainly solitary animals and are never found in herds. They have much smaller home ranges, and only the dominant males maintain a territory. Females move freely from one territory to the next. Male okapis mate with females that wander through their territory. One more thing about the giraffe. The giraffe's great height means that to drink water, it must splay its front legs and even bend at the knees. When upright, its heart has to pump blood upward at enormous pressure to reach the brain. But when the head lowers to drink, a series of one-way valves regulate the blood's force and flow to prevent damage to the brain. Let's adjust this a little bit. All right. We are Turtle Island. Going to read Meditations with the Native American Elders before I go on about the giraffe. Our elders have taught us many lessons about becoming a warrior and how to think and act like one. We have been told about the power of gentleness. We have been told about the power of stillness. Physical power is about effort. Mental power is the opposite. It's about being effortless or less any effort. Gentleness is one of the greatest attributes of the warrior and one of the greatest mental powers. It takes a lot of love to be gentle. Gentleness is not an ego word. Gentleness is the weapon of the Great Spirit. I'll be reading from Bernadette King and also Diana Cooper. As always, water is life. That is my friend Sky over my left shoulder. Giraffe. For a land-dwelling creature, you can't ask for a better symbol of perspective and heightened awareness than the giraffe. Holding its neck up 18 feet in the air, giraffe peers across landscape using golf ball-sized eyes for orientation. Giraffe's motto truly is, keep your head up and your eyes on the horizon so that you are ready for what the future brings. Giraffe teaches it's time to elevate your perspective so you can take in the bigger picture. Giraffe is fantastic at illustrating conservation. If need be, this creature can go without water for a month. There is an indirect benefit to this ability. Giraffe is most vulnerable when leaning down to drink. So, using resources wisely also acts as a source of safety and ongoing survival. On another note, reaching too far for that figurative drink can be fatal. We should always take care when we stick out our necks in a situation. Among other animals, giraffe is gentle, as I was talking about with the Native American elders. Gentleness, unless situations calls for action. A nasty predator learns this quickly should they try anything untoward the giraffe. A single giraffe kick can kill, so don't let what appears to be thin legs fool you. There's a lot more to giraffe than meets the eye. An African bush legend helps us better understand the depth of the giraffe symbolism. It says, unlike other animals, giraffe once felt it had no real purpose. One day, however, giraffe realized there was something it could do. Giraffe would use its long neck and guide the sun, so it never lost its way. This became its sacred task. To honor giraffe's effort, the arrangement of the stars pointed in the direction of the sun. This constellation is the Southern Cross, once known as the giraffe. All of us have sacred tasks, our soul's callings. All we need to do is recognize them. This is from Diana Cooper. Here's a message from the giraffes. When you tune in to the giraffes, you start to see life from a higher perspective. Bring more balance, more grace, and wisdom into your life. Add more courage, gentleness. That's the word of the day, gentleness, and calm. Then you'll have learned the lesson we come to teach. Giraffes incarnated in their current form as part of a divine experiment in Africa. This particular venture seeded some of the amazingly shaped animals that we now take for granted on that continent. Giraffes originate from Orion, the constellation of light and wisdom, so they automatically carry in their energy fields some of the illumined life of that plane. They are overseen by the masters and the angels of Orion, who watch over them with tender care. These delightful fifth-dimensional creatures agree to be enormously tall, with long, spindly legs and a very long neck, so they could fulfill their service mission of trimming the treetops. They can reach up and thin the leaves and pull out dead twigs to allow new growth. They are very tuned into nature and the natural world. These wise animals show qualities of gentleness. Once again, the word of the day, gentleness, dignity, and grace. Although they appear superficially to have more feminine characteristics, they are very well balanced and able to protect themselves when necessary. Their kick is formidable and not to be underestimated, and they can gallop away from danger. Giraffes are often depicted in children's books with a crown on their heads. This is because many artists often see unconsciously through the veils of illusion that separate the physical world from the higher spiritual dimensions. They are aware that the petals of the giraffe's crown are open and can reach up into the universe for knowledge and wisdom. Archangel Jophiel, the Archangel of Wisdom, who is in charge of the development of the crown chakra, works with the giraffe kingdom. He helps them to keep the spiritual center open and active so that they can stay connected with their birth planet of Orion, and also with many other planets, stars, and galaxies. Masters and angels of Orion also pour light containing universal spiritual information and knowledge through a ray of truth into the crown chakras of giraffes. While their service mission is to trim the trees, their sole mission is to channel the wisdom of Orion and spread it through their physical bodies into the earth and into the ley lines of the planet. The very shape symbolizes reaching high. Their stature symbolizes majesty, loftiness, and reaching beyond the ordinary into the extraordinary. They remind us that there is an expanded perspective, a higher way to look at life. They're also learning and teaching about coordination. For example, how to hold their body in perfect balance while they are galloping. Once again, that was a giraffe, and the key word for today is gentleness, and also we are Turtle Island. So thank you for tuning us in. If you enjoy this, spread the word. I appreciate you all. Until we meet again, happy trails. Thank you.